everybody. It's Jennifer and Sam from Craig Library. Happy New Year. We are on a whole different set this year. Last year we talked a lot about book bingo and things. And if you're still working on those, you have to the end of this month. So good news there. So this year it's wide open for us. So who knows what we'll talk about. What are we talking about today, Sam?
Today we are highlighting just specifically new books. So we thought you might like to see different books from our collection. So we're going to do kids, teen, and adult. We're switching it up completely and doing all the age ranges, right?
Yeah.
I guess I will get started. All right, my first one today is our kids' choice. It's Alpaca My Bags. Isn't that a cute little llama? By Jenny Goebel. And so friendship can take you anywhere. Amelia has been homeschooled for years, but she's had this great opportunity to travel. She is even more excited, though, now to return to school and make new friends. But it is pretty intimidating to transition to regular school after you've been homeschooled and traveled, right? So these kids are like so trendy and they know all the gossip and pop culture references. And Amelia definitely just feels like left out. So everything takes a turn when she gets a job at an alpaca ranch. Weird job, but like pretty cool, right? So she feels like she's super good at it. She loves taking care of the animals, and like it really turns into this like safe space for her. But then a classmate pulls a prank that puts the llamas in danger. Amelia will have to be strong to save her safe place and protect the llamas. I love llamas. I grew up near where someone was keeping llamas. It was pretty cool.
Nice. That's fun. I like the title. They're clever.
Alpaca My Bags.
So that is not a series, but also a series. There's like this, it's a publisher, they call them the Wish books. And there's a lot of food ones like You're Baking Me Crazy and Sunday My Prince Will Come. And they always have like really fun covers and really fun like punny titles. I love it.
It's like the cozy mystery style for adults for kids, right? Like that's what we're, yeah.
So my first one is Amethyst. This is a graphic novel from Powerhouse Shannon, Hale, and Dean Hale. And the art is by Isaiah Fulmore. So I'm really hoping, this is one of the DC graphic novels, and I'm really hoping this is the start of a new series, but we'll see. So Amaya, I think I said that right, I don't know, is a princess of House Amethyst in Gemworld. She's kind of a spoiled brat, and she and her brother pull some pranks, and one prank they pull way too far, and she is punished, and she is sent to Earth without magic for 3 days. So they have a lot of magical powers, and so a lot of their life is very easy because you can just snap your fingers and your room is clean or whatever. So 3 days, it turns into 3 years. She becomes Amy. She's now in middle school. She has no memory of her before world. And then she gets kind of sucked back in and things are really, really wrong. And she has to figure out A, what's going on, B, what she can do, and how she's going to save the world. And one of her friends goes along with her. She kind of gets stuck there with her. The art is really neat. It's very purplish and pink and blues, which is just really fun. There's some pops of color. It was really neat. I really enjoyed it. And I'm a big fan of Shannon and Dean Hale. So they did Princess in Black. And Shannon Hale's done a whole bunch of things, but Princess in Black is like their easy chapter type books, which is fantastic. So if you like those, that's be good too.
Awesome. My next one is my teen pick. I actually picked a tween book, and I've got Fast Pitch by Nick Stone. So Shanice is captain of the Fulton Firebirds, her softball team, and nothing is going to get in the way of them and their championship that they are after. But sometimes life throws you curveballs. So like everybody, I think everyone in middle school deals with some, things they didn't expect. So it deals with like race and diversity, family drama, and Shanice's focus is like being broken, which means her team doesn't really feel like she's being the captain that she's supposed to be, and maybe she's not really qualified to be the captain. So it's up to Shanice to figure out her family's past before those secrets take out her team forever. Will she step out to the plate? Like it? You like it? Up to the plate. I just said out to the plate. You'll have to read it and find out.
Fun. My next one is Tokyo Ever After by Emiko Jean. This one, okay, it has Princess Diaries comparison, which immediately I was like, ooh, that is a must read. So I read it. It was really, really good. It is also a Reese Witherspoon book club pick for YA, and the cover is really cool. It's like paper art.
Oh, nice.
It's so cool. So this book is about a girl, Izumi, and she calls herself Izzy because it's easier that way. So she lives in California with her single mom, and she sort of has this feeling that she's not American enough, which is ironic because when she discovers that her father is a prince in Japan, she flies over to meet him, ends up spending some time there, and is really criticized for being not Japanese, but too American. So she's kind of caught between trying to figure out who she is and where she belongs, and does she belong in America? Does she belong in Japan? And there are some not nice people trying to, of course, tear her down because she's just become a princess. There's an interesting cousin who's really nice, who's really fun. And she's just trying to figure out, like, where am I going to be? I think there's a sequel coming, and I'm really excited for it because it was so much fun. So if you like princesses in modern day, this is a good one.
That sounds really, really good. All right, my last one, my adult pick, is a nonfiction book, actually, which, oh my goodness. So it is called Swamplands, Tundra Beavers, Quaking Bogs, and the Improbable World of Pete. And it's by Edward Struzik. I really hope I said that right. And it's not a book that I would normally pick up. Like, I'm not really like a science-y reader. However, like, I heard about it and I was like, oh, I definitely want to get that for the library. This sounds really, really cool. The author looks at these like challenging landscapes. And so if like you're a fan of, it reminds me of like, whatchamacallit, Planet Earth, like the TV show, right? That kind of stylistic thing. And it offers a very beautiful and informative dialogue about these crazy places in the world. So the world that we live in has so many different places, and the author celebrates these weird places like super well. Swamplands, it's although very like super niche, like just these kinds of like places. It's a demand for the awareness about these wonderful ecosystems that our world like super needs to survive and keep going. So this is available in our adult news section.
Nice. My last one is Lucy Burdette's Unsafe Haven. So Lucy Burdette is a Connecticut author. She splits her time between Connecticut and Key West, and she writes the cozy Key West like food critic mystery series, which are really fun. So this is a little bit different. This is more of a thriller, which is great. It's on my to read list, and I am really interested, A, because I like Lucy, and B, because it sounds really, really good. So Elizabeth is having the worst day ever. But Addison is having a pretty bad day too. So Addison is in labor. She's in the subway bathroom having a baby. She's on her way to meet her boyfriend, maybe, who she thinks is going to take care of her. And she gives birth. She locks eyes with Elizabeth. And I was like, oh my God, I have to save this baby. And she has wrapped her baby in her coat, which is not really good. And so she gives the baby to Elizabeth and she runs off. So Elizabeth is like stuck with this baby. In the coat, there is a phone number. She ends up giving the baby to the police, but she can't like get the baby out of her head, and so she kind of does some follow up. What she doesn't realize is that somebody wants the baby and they want Edison, and Elizabeth is now the connection between them. So they are coming.
That sounds super good. Oh,
I know.
yeah.
I'm really excited to read it. Here is the subway.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's like, I mean, that's all the stuff that I would normally read, like the slightly thriller, psychological-esque, like.
Yeah.
These
are like my plane reads because they're really fast. Because you want to know what happens. Like you want to get to the action and figure out, or you want to read through the action to figure out what happens at the end.
Yeah.
So that's it. We have lots of other new books. So come on to the library, see what we have. And we are going to start doing these bi-weekly. So we will skip a week. And we will see you in 2 weeks.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.